Good afternoon, or I'm sorry, good morning, Hargrave High School. This is Larry Ward. I'm the band director at Tessita High School in the Humble Independent School District. And I hope you guys got lots of good rest last night if you had a game, and looking forward to your performance today. Appreciate the attention to detail to your field approach, opening set, and so forth. So, I apologize up front if the criticisms that would be offered by our judging panel today might appear to be, in some cases, a little bit on the negative side, but it is our goal to try to help you to correct the flaws that you currently have in your performance. And we hope they'll be helpful to you.
You may begin your performance for the Aldine ISD Marching Band Invitational.
Okay, the opening sounds, I would really appreciate the a little bit more balance to the bottom voices in that opening. I like the style that you're playing. That's very nice. Thank you. It fits the music. Let's careful of our phrase endings there. Rotating diagonals generally got to the same position as everyone else, and then the file alignment wasn't as clean as what we would like. So make sure you cover to the front. Okay, the note lengths were just a little bit sloppy through there. Need to let those patterns kind of lay back a little bit more, trumpets, because some of the arrival points at the beginning of the articulation was a little bit hurried. Okay, let's check the pitch here, guys. A little bit of an intonation problem between the sax and clarinet. There's enough volume there to make it work, but you don't want to overpush to the point where the sound is distorted. So just play what is an acceptable tone and let it go, because you have the technique to do really well. Okay, a little bit of a tone quality problem right there in that transitional key change. A little bit too much volume from the top trumpet. We're trying to get a little bit more sound out of the inner voices, if at all possible. I'm looking around to see where the French are. Yeah, there they are. Okay, there they are there. So if we can get a little bit more sound out of them, it'll help with the middle voicing of the band. Yeah, it just sounds to me like it, and as good as they are, the top trumpets are trying to carry the load. Okay, we need to try to match the articulation across the band. Some of you allowing notes to touch and others are not. A little bit of alignment problem, the north 45-yard line, the arrival point of that set. A little spacing problem here right in the front. Especially those that the set calls for splitting of the yard line. You're not equal distance between the person on your left and right. Same thing could be said in this arc off the 20 on the south end. And a little bit of a tuning problem in that concert B flat major resolution chord. A little mallet precision problem there. Yeah, we weren't quite ready for this tempo change right here, guys. A little bit of a strident tone. Be careful that the tone does not get out of the ensemble sound, particularly upper brass. Okay, and we got to hold those horns still, trumpets. You're all by yourselves there. A little wobble in your tone, particularly when you're marching to the side. The articulation of those patterns. Push the air as you descend. A little precision between the battery percussion and mallet. I'd lengthen those notes a little bit in the horn line. And with all the unison work in the trumpets, I would sure be careful of your concert D. Some of your flattening that 4-space E just a little bit. Some phasing. Comes some flaring in trumpets. Be careful not to allow the flare, okay? Unless those are written as crescendos, but right now it seems like it's jumping out of the ensemble. Talking about the last note of the phrase. Got some intonation problems in that little transitional passage, particularly in the lower reeds and horn line. Not quite as clean as we would like, snares. If you're going to play as a duet, it's very unforgiving if every stroke is not exactly the same. For whatever reason, it's easier for 3 to play in together than 2 because you have to be perfect. Okay, we've got some intonation problems in this passage with flutes, clarinets, so we need to clean that up. We're running out of air at the end of that phrase in the lower horn line, sax line. Push air all the way to the end of the phrase. Color guard, we've got a little bit of phasing problem in your particular case. You know, it's your role to add the color to the show, and it's a distraction when you're not moving all at the same time, so you need to work towards precision on that last set. And I understand that this last part of the drill is probably still fresh, and we're continuing to work on that so that we can become more confident and have a total show that's put together that has all elements in it that you want. Well, okay, this is a really hard show, guys, and with a lot of very advanced elements in it. By the same token, you play with a lot of energy, you know, which certainly is indicative of the aggressive nature with which you're tackling this show. I would try as much as possible to listen to the chordal balance and try to get a little bit more sound and sonority, particularly from the tenor line to horn line. That part of the band seems to be a little missing at times, with as much unison line as there is in the trumpet. You know, we don't get a lot of chords underneath to accompany that, so therefore it makes the band sound somewhat on the thin side. So I would really work towards a little bit more darkening in the sound, and you may have to back off some of the trumpet stuff just a little bit, particularly as it comes to the 4 here in the front, okay? But lots of hard stuff in that show and lots of good music and hard music at that. So continue working. You know, this wasn't the most perfect performance, but might possibly it would help you to kind of gain some confidence and get some ideas as to better improve it. You know, and good luck. You guys are our neighbor right across the river. I mean, we're the closest school, actually, to your school, might possibly, other than maybe Crosby High School. So, you know, we are kind of your across the lake neighbors over there, and we sure want the best for you. I want to wish you all the luck in the world. So if we can ever be in any service to you, just give us a call. And if you need a set of ears, just let me know. All right, good luck to you.